New features are here in Java Snapshot and Bedrock Beta and Preview, one of them being cushions, which you can craft or find cushions to use them as cushy chairs or in your builds. And yes, there are a couple more features included in this preview, but in this video I simply want to focus on cushions because gone are the days where you have to pretend you're realistically sitting on, a random stair. You can actually do it properly now with these cushions. And as you probably already know, you can place them down on the seat and you can visibly see them, and then obviously that makes it easier for you to sit on them. But in this video I'm going to show you how you can actually hide the cushions to make it look less obvious or less visible that you're actually sitting on them. You can also raise the level of the cushion as well, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So as you can see, obviously, by the way, I do have red wool stairs, but you can do this with any stairs, obviously, because it is a feature to be used in conjunction with any stairs. But basically, let me just get rid of that real quick. Yeah, if you want to place down the stairs as normal and then place down any cushion, for this one though, because I do have some red stairs, I am going to use a red cushion. But you can see that when I place it down, it's actually raised. You can definitely tell which one I've placed the cushion on and which one I haven't, because that one lets me sit on it and that one doesn't. I've not placed any cushion on this one whatsoever, but now I'm going to, and this time it's actually going to be hidden. So let me get rid of that step real quick, and then you want to go ahead and grab some snow, and once you've got the snow, simply build 2 layers right there and place the cushion on that layer of snow. You can see it does actually fit. So let me go ahead and then break the snow, and actually for some reason it didn't work. 1, 2, red cushion, break the snow, and then you quickly want to replace it with the step underneath. And you can see that although this cushion is still visibly raised, that one is now lower. And because I've used a red cushion on red stairs, you can really tell. I mean, if you look closely, you can probably tell a difference in the textures. But other than that, it just looks like a normal seat, right? Or a normal step, but you can still actually sit on it. So now, rather than sitting on a raised cushion like this, you can actually sit on a normal cushion like this, and it makes it look like I'm actually sat on the step. So let me try that again, because obviously, as you saw by my first attempt, it does actually disappear if you don't do it quick enough. Sometimes it's different though. So once you've done that, you want to be careful on where you actually point your arrow, because you can see there, that's where the actual box is. So you actually want to place the step underneath the cushion like that. Wait, hold on. You can see I didn't do it properly then. So 1, 2, cushion, and then you have to be really careful where you place it. If I place it there you go. You can see it works. So yeah, you do have to be really careful with where you place it, because obviously each block has its different boundary, and obviously with you working with snow and a cushion, they obviously do have somewhat different boundaries. So just keep that in mind when you're doing this. But something else I do also want to mention is, well, if you obviously, so let me do that again as normal. So this time, let me use a light blue cushion, and then, wait, what? Wait, that does not look blue in this. Wait, sorry. That's just caught me off guard. This is labeled as a light blue cushion, and it does not look blue in the slightest. In fact, it looks like dark grey. Am I going crazy, or is that the case here? Okay, and when you break it, it does actually show a blue texture. I think the cushions are still glitchy. We are in the preview after all, so it is to be expected, but yeah, bit of a strange one. But what I was gonna say is, let's just pretend this is a light blue cushion. If I do that again, and then place the step underneath. Hang on, let me try and be quick with it. No, I didn't do it. Let me try one more time. Remove that underneath there, and then there. So there you go. So if you use a different color cushion to the steps you're using, you can see that the cushion is still there. Obviously, that one is still raised as normal, but then if you do this glitch here, you can see it's still raised. You can fully hide it though, even if you're using different color cushions. So for example, rather than placing 2 layers of snow, this time you want to place 1 layer of snow. It is a little more difficult doing this because obviously, like I said about the boxes, obviously that box gets smaller, so you might accidentally break the step or whatever. But obviously you want to do the same again, just with 1 layer of snow. So let me place that down with the red cushion, and I've got to get this right. There we go. Place the step down, and as you can see, it's completely invisible. Let me just show you with a different colored cushion, just so you know I'm not lying. Let me place down, a light blue cushion or a dark gray cushion, whatever you want to call it. And then let me just do that again and place down the red wool stairs. There you go. So that light blue cushion is inside this step now, except rather than it looking like this, it now looks like this. Completely hidden, for no one to actually realize that there's one under there. Now, the only difference is you can't actually sit on it if you point here. You have to really point it towards the cushion down at the bottom of the step like that in order for you to sit on it. But that completely hides the cushion, in total. So if you don't want it looking like this, or if you don't want it looking like this, but you want to get it looking like this, then obviously you can do that. Remember, for this one, it's 2 layers of snow. That one, it's 1 layer of snow. And that one is just normal as it's supposed to look. So I will say these cushions look very bulky. Obviously, it is a square texture because it's Minecraft. But obviously, as you can see, I've now changed that. So I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Let me know what are some cool builds you're actually doing with these cushions, because it seems that many people are doing all sorts of different cool builds. And would you believe that a simple feature such as cushions are, making people this creative with their builds? I find it genuinely incredible, and it's actually a feature that a lot of players have been asking for a while now. Anyway, let me know if you found this video helpful. If you did, make sure you give it a like, click subscribe, and share it with your friends. If you want to see another video from me, I do have one on the screen right now, or you can watch my entire playlist to the right of the screen. Make sure you go over there, leave a comment on that video saying this one sent you, and I hope to see you all over there.